Let's get former Reagan economic policy advisor Art Laffer here with me now. Wow. I mean, if the courts reject this, I mean, Randall Stephenson, the CEO of AT&T, he is going to fight this one. This is a battle royale. On the one side, Al, you've got, Senators Franken and Elizabeth Warren saying this is anti-consumer. It caused prices to go up. AT&T could throttle and slow down the delivery of Game of Thrones. But the thing about the president weighing in, I mean, it looks like the number of news outlets will not be reduced. It's just CNN switching ownership. It's not like CNN is going to, go by the wayside, right? It's just, so I don't see what the impact of that will be, right, Art?
I don't really know, to be honest with you, Liz, although I'm always impressed by Charlie Gasparino. When he gives a story, it's really the serious stuff, isn't it? It's amazing. But I don't understand the antitrust division in this case at all. It just doesn't make sense to me, but it's a lively, wonderful story. I mean, if you guys are next or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Art, I mean, I'll tell you, the markets, remember when IBM was going to be the big behemoth, and then Microsoft blew that up, and then it was Netscape, that was going to be the big Internet Explorer behemoth, and then Microsoft's Internet Explorer blew it up. I mean, you're right, we've got a new antitrust sheriff in town, and the DOJ, I'm not sure this is the way to go, right?
Do you remember when they broke up the American Bell telephone systems and all the baby bells and everything? I mean, antitrust has always gone through big swings here, and, it's always been supported by the left, the antitrust division, as you said there. But it's interesting, and it does have an effect, but I don't think it has a near-term effect on the U.S. economy. But it does have a long-term effect. More competition is always better, Liz.
Yeah, it's a great point. And you wonder with this, again, we are talking about the battle royale breaking out right now. Breaking news, Justice Department looks like it will sue to block the AT&T-Time Warner merger. It's an $85 billion deal. Do you think that AT&T could try to subpoena documents out of the White House to see how the Trump administration has been talking about the deal?
I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer, but wouldn't it be exciting if they could? And then you say, what's going to happen to Mueller now? Is someone going to be antitrust Mueller? Because he's the only one now doing the investigation of the Russian connection, and there should at least be 2 or 3 competing investigations, don't you think, Liz?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Art Laffer.
In fact, let's get rid of them all. Let's just stop it all right now and get on with business. Get the tax cut in. Let's get some growth in this economy, and we'll all be happy eating steaks and hamburgers and enjoying life.
Yeah, listen, we're going to talk to Congressman Chaffetz in a moment. We are in breaking news mode. And again, you talk about tax reform. We've got 5 to 7 senators possibly on the fence. I mean, the tax code is lawyers' heaven and entrepreneurs' hell as the baby boomer is turning into the senior boom. We need growth to pay for all those entitlements. What's going on, Art?
Don't knock senior bloomers. Don't knock senior bloomers. I is one. But no, I don't know what's happening here. I mean, it's so obvious. And why aren't the Democrats doing this? I mean, everyone says that the Republicans are going to suffer in the elections if they don't get something done. The reason no one's getting anything done is not one Democratic vote comes for any of this good stuff. Why don't they do it? How do these senators expect to win in the states, at least the Trump states, the Democrats that are up, if they don't do something pro-growth, something for jobs, something for the people? All they do is sit there anti-Trump, anti-Trump, anti-Trump.
Nobody's talking. Your point is so important, and it's well taken. You're right. There are 10 blue dog senators, Democrat senators in states that Trump won. Nobody's talking about how recalcitrant the Democrats have been about tax reform and doing the right thing by the U.S. economy.
You're exactly right. I mean, when we did our tax bill, Liz, in 1981, we had a Democratic and a Republican co-sponsor of each of the bills. It was the Graham Latta, and it was the Hance-Conable. Those were the 2 bills. One was the spending bill, one was the tax cut bill. We got tons of Democrats to vote for our bill in 1981. What's with the Democrats these days? They need growth. They were part of the process. They are the most wonderful party on earth, except when they do this type of stuff. They're really awful, and I just wish they'd be pro-American and pro-growth and pro-jobs and pro-higher incomes, because they're not. That not one of them is broken. Not one. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, Art, you were there in the Reagan administration working on the tax reform. Ted Kennedy was for it. He was for growth back then.
I know. The 86 Tax Act, he voted for. There were only 3 senators that voted against it, Liz. 97 senators voted for it, including Cranston, including Al Gore, my friend, including Bill Bradley, including Howard Metzenbaum, including Teddy Kennedy, including Joe Biden. Joe Biden even voted for it, for goodness.
Al Gore.
John Kerry did. Yeah, there you go.